Hello, Bingus. I'm Chondo. So, right off the bat, you're probably noticing things look a little different. So just immediately, I think I'm going to do this episode in a kind of relaxed state. So I'm actually playing on controller, just leaning back in my chair, you know, just chilling. And I'm actually using a mod called Better Than Legacy, which is made specifically for Better Than Adventure to replicate the feel of the Legacy console editions like Xbox 360 or PS3. So, as well as Better Than Legacy, you're probably noticing some texture changes, and it looks a good bit different, right? So I've been making my own kind of texture pack for Better Than Adventure, which is why the steel tools look a little different than they used to. It's why the wood planks are a little bit of a different color than they were before. So are the chests. There's just various little changes that I've made over the time that I've spent playing Better Than Adventure all by myself. Which I've spent a little bit of time doing this. The last episode ended off around day 62, I think. So you're gonna instantly notice some pretty big changes, like this and well, some other stuff. But I think the most important one is that I've moved a lot of stuff up here down here. So yeah, it's just a general little place for all my trommeling, my furnacing, my blast smelting. And this is actually a tip from the comments. If you put a chest to the right of your trommel, it will auto-collect items for you. And if you see, there's actually a visual indicator of it doing that. Another tip I got from the comments had to do with the firefly jars. Someone told me exactly how to collect them consistently without wasting jars or anything like that. So, what have I done off camera? I replaced the grass blocks in the pond, so now it's dirt and looks a little cleaner. I cannot remember for the life of me if I had all this sorting set up in my last episode, but yeah, I got a lot of stuff. I'm not entirely sure what to do with some of it, like excess diamonds, just because steel is generally the safer option when it comes to tools and armor and Better Than Adventure. But yeah, I've just got a lot of stuff. You will also notice that the mine has been entirely redone. So I have a bunch of minecarts in here, and I have a little button. You press it if I can angle it. See, okay, let me disclose something really quick. This might be the only episode I use the controller for. I did not actually play a lot of the Legacy console editions on my own, so I'm not entirely used to the controller, controlling, I guess. Ever since 2011, when I started playing Minecraft, I've been using mouse and keyboard. And there's just some things you don't get with a controller, like precision with your mouse clicks. So yeah, when you see me doing something like this, that was a lot of effort right there. But yeah, look, I made it nice and pretty. It goes on for a while. Oh, there was already a... Ooh. Oh, yeah, not a ton has been done down here, except for... I've dug a lot more mines. I've done a whole lot of mining. I've got a lot of resources. I've done a lot of mining. Yeah, it's a fair bit of mining. You see the render distance cuts off here, but I promise it does go farther than that. You can see off in that direction too. Yeah, I've just done a lot of mining. A lot of that mining was just collecting blocks specifically for this, and something I'll show you really quick here. Whenever I... There we go. All right, and to show you, I'm gonna have to go to the Nether. It was a pretty big project, and honestly, it was a lot of the time that I spent playing off camera. So without further ado, alrighty. Welcome to my little Nether base here. It's not a lot. but it is insurance that we can actually go into the nether and make it out without dying instantly, as has happened. Yeah, also Better Than Adventure supports custom nether portal sizes, so this thing is huge, and I got it all lined up and everything. And this is basically just a big stairway and hallway over the lava that I've been previously falling in. And you can see it just kind of covers all of this stuff. It doesn't change much past here, but I feel as though I still should show it. All right, and I have a little bit of protective door, and yeah, that's pretty much all I've done. I've collected a lot of glowstone and a lot of nether coal with my new safe entrance to the nether, but otherwise, that is all I've done here. And really quick, a great tip to anyone who is currently playing through Better Than Adventure. The best key to know while you're playing this game, I didn't know this, I really wish I did, but if you press G, you can adjust your gamma. Now, typically, this might not be super useful, but when you are going in and out of the nether can get very dark. Here, let me show you the nether on just 100% gamma. It's dark. And a lot of that is the color correction, which you can turn down, but I like the color correction. So I've just been playing at 200% gamma, makes it easier to see both while playing and after posting on YouTube. Since it's nighttime, I can also show you this, because I believe I've done it while I was off camera. I've lit things up a lot more. And of course, the Christmas tree is still here. Ignore the fact that it's not decorated on that half. I only had so many colored lamps. Other than that, I think we're pretty much caught up. The attic is still... Yeah, we're pretty much caught up. Oh, and one more quick thing. I might seem a little extra rusty with the controls and just Minecraft in general, because following the previous episode, the amount of Better Than Adventure I played was a lot, and it was all consecutively. And I had to stop myself from playing because I was just progressing too much in a world that is meant to be shared, and I felt a little bad. So, sorry, but it's not as bad as it could have been. All right, so what's the game plan today? This is one that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I think I'm finally equipped and ready. I'm going to use a visual aid real quick, and that is our photo mode again. All right. Do you know what is outside of any of this? I don't either, and that's what I want to tackle today. Just exploring. It's been a few episodes, and we've just been in this little area here, and I really want to see what this world has to offer, because I know there's a few generated structures and just some new biomes that Better Than Adventure adds that I haven't had the opportunity to explore. So yeah, let's get into that. First, I'm gonna make a boat. Oh yeah, it even has like full legacy console crafting. It's crazy. All right, so what direction do we want to go? I'm inclined to go this way because I know there's a big body of water, and I'm pretty sure there's something on the other end. If it will, yeah, so there is something over here. If you recall, we actually spawned in on this little island over here, I believe. And oh yeah, I have a sugarcane farm that I definitely remembered about until this very moment. All right, are you guys ready? I don't know if I am. I've not been off the island. I don't know what awaits me, but here we go. So off to the left, immediately I'm seeing a taiga or some modification of it that looks like it extends to the right here. And I actually, you see this block right here? This blue block? I know what that is. This is permafrost. It's just a general cobblestone type variant. You can make a good few things from it. Let me see if I can access our recipe book here. Oh, can I access my recipe book? Okay, there we go. I have to use the mouse and keyboard for that one. So yeah, it looks like you can of course use it for all your cobblestone recipes, cobblestone pressure plate. can make regular permafrost, and I'm assuming you can make some more building block type of things out of that. But since we haven't made it, of course, we cannot access it. All right, so coming up on this hill here, it looks like this this cold biome extends for a while. So, all right, this is something about Better Than Adventure. You don't get the really fast boats, which I get it. There's a lot of emphasis put on kind of giving some use back to mine carts. Is what? I don't think I'm supposed to be here. So Better Than Adventure puts a lot of emphasis on minecarts as an alternative to what the modern game has with like Elytra, where mobility is, it's almost too easy past a certain point. You know, that kind of completely invalidates what minecarts typically were used for before Elytra were added. Let's just say you didn't fly around with firework rockets. It was very different. So Better Than Adventure actually boosts the speed of minecarts like a lot. And I guess a kind of takeaway from that is that boats don't get to be as fast because that's somewhat a purpose that the minecarts serve now. Another change that I made in my little texture pack here is that, let me see if I can find it. Yeah, bone meal. I made tall grass short. I have expressed this in numerous videos and also tweets. I just don't like the look of tall grass. I can't outright remove it from Better Than Adventure because it is a block that generates everywhere. Making it just invisible would just complicate things. So making it short kind of makes it a little less obtrusive, which is what I prefer. Also, it's beginning to be nighttime here, and part of me wishes that I brought a bed because the nighttime is pretty rough in Better Than Adventure. And I know I have steel armor, but I still don't think I'm quite prepared, especially on a controller. Oh, we're coming up on another biome here. This looks pretty similar to the one that is behind my house with the birch trees. And I saw another type of tree, I think, or maybe it was just, oh, I was seeing these orange leaves with the stars in the backdrop. I thought it was some kind of like blooming oh wait, no, it is. Oh, are these, I think these are cherry trees. Nice. Okay, I've also got some safety for the time being. Okay. You know, you really think that after playing 13 years of Minecraft, I'd be a little better at it, but no, this is the scariest moment of my life. Oh, right, he got me. Alrighty. Okay. I really don't want to die out here. That would not be very fun. So let me try to think of, oh, you see that? It's pink logs. It's cherry leaves, or cherry tree, cherry log, wood, cherry. I think I just need to make a run for it, and see, cause okay, I'm gonna make a run for it. Am I good? I'm good. Also, I'm not sure why, but Better Than Legacy makes your helmet slightly transparent. There's some fireflies, and I kind of wish I brought some jars with me because the kind of firefly you can get is dependent on your biome. I believe there is blue fireflies, yellow ones, and green ones. I think I'm running with the assumption that if I just keep moving, then the mobs won't spawn fast enough to track me down. It's not true. That's a wrong assumption to make. That. All right, I fat fingered the change perspective button, and for a second there, my armor was gone. That was a little freaky. That was a little freaky. Okay, I think I've reached some level of safety in a boat, and I can still get some exploring done. So let's go with this for a minute. I wouldn't mind getting saplings for the cherry tree so that I am able to grow them back at my house. I just need to make sure that I can do this safely and efficiently, and I'm swimming very slow. See, it took away my armor and my tool. I'm not sure. I think I just need to rebind those controls. My boat. Okay, there we go. I got one sapling that is all that I need. And I think I already have oak saplings, so I'm good on that front. Now I've got to make the trek back to my boat. Yeah, so what's been going on with me, right? I made a video. It was called Subconscious Simulators, and I'm very proud of it. It coincided with a lot of changes in my style, both in my editing and my writing and my filming and my set. Basically, I tried to change a bunch of stuff that I've been wanting to change for a while, and I was able to finally do that. And what's going on with the sky here? You see that, right? Am I crossing like biomes or something? It seems like the sky color is changing. I guess I was just crossing biomes. All right, I decided to go ahead and wait till it was daytime so I didn't have to deal with the sky changing colors. I think it was just something to do with the high contrast, or sorry, the high gamma in what is probably a low contrast original image. You know, I don't really know what I'm talking about. So yeah, my most recent video, I was really happy with it. This is the first time I can look back on a video like a month after it and not have any regrets about really anything I did in it. And oh, would you look at that? We have a new tree type right there. Let me grab that really quick if I can get on my boat without sending it to the stratosphere. Ah, you win some, you lose some. Alrighty, this is mossy oak. Now, I'm not actually sure if this drops... This just drops regular sappings? Sappings? This just drops regular saplings, but there is a tree that I know of that spawns with the mossy oak logs. But I think you have to find that sapling in dungeons. So yeah, I was very happy with that video. I think it's my best put together video that I've ever made, which is kind of something I hold true of all of my latest videos because I obviously always try to improve, and I don't want the stuff that I do to get stale. I like to change things up, you know, with whatever I can within my ability, and just keep things new because I think it's good for the viewers, but it's also necessary for me to feel okay making videos. Which I'm sure you noticed by the name and just what I've been saying about it. This was not a Minecraft video. This is my first video essay since... Oh, geez. It's been a while. I really wish that would stop happening. This was my first video essay since Games That Feel Like Dreams to have not covered Minecraft. And that video in and of itself was a kind of predecessor to the one that I just put out. It's not a direct sequel, but it's pretty similar in concept, and I say this at the end of the video too. The first video was made when I was still pretty new to all this YouTube stuff, and because of that, there's a lot of stuff that, you know, just isn't up to my current standards, so I wanted to refine the concept and everything about the production and, you know, make it into something new, and I feel like I did that. I'm really proud of it. It was also a video that was largely supported by my community, as many of the games that I covered were actually recommended by people who watch my videos and comment. And that felt really nice to have that kind of interaction and engagement. And would you look at that? These are sponges. So I don't think we've found them in this world yet. I did know that they spawn like this. Yeah, you can get sponges, and they function, I think, virtually the same as sponges in the real game, or I guess the modern game, where you just have to smelt them to get them to be dry again, I'm not sure if putting them in the nether works in better than adventure, but yeah, a very useful tool. So if you watched that video, thank you so much. It was definitely the video that I felt like I've put the most of myself into, except for maybe Golden Age Minecraft, but even then, that's largely because there were a lot of personal anecdotes in that video. But this one really felt like it was a product of me, and I don't really feel like I can do that in the realm of Minecraft anymore. So to have that was really nice. We hit 100 days, by the way, just now. I could have made this into like a 20-minute video, like surviving 100 days and Minecraft better than adventure. Could have done that, but I didn't. So with that video coming out, and with discussion that I've had previously, I feel like there's a bit of an elephant in the room when it comes to my content, and that is what you're looking at, Minecraft. So I've said this in the past, actually, like almost verbatim. I've talked a lot about this game, and man, I love it, but there's only so much you can really say about one thing, even if, you know, you care a bunch about it. But I've gotten to the point with my Minecraft content, at least at the moment, where I don't really feel like I can offer much new or something that no one else is saying or talking about, or a new perspective or analysis or anything. Now, of course, I have ideas, but nothing set in stone and nothing that would be easily achievable. So for now, it's kind of weird to say, but I just need to set my sights elsewhere if I want to continue to do what I enjoy doing here, and if I want to do it good. So Minecraft on the main channel is definitely not like a never again thing, but I want to make sure that I build my content with me in mind, I guess. I know I could make Minecraft videos and just coverage in the same way that I typically have done, but it wouldn't really feel like I'm doing it for me, and that's not good. So really quick, I'm surprised to see this here. This is moss. I, for the life of me, cannot remember if I've shown this in this world or not. And the reason I'm getting so confused, by the way, is that I played so much better than adventure on this world that I had to create a second world to play amongst some friends with a server host, and I made a lot of discoveries on there that I'm employing in my gameplay today. But yeah, moss can overtake pretty much every stone type, I believe, and there's no recipes associated with it. So, you know, it's more of a utility block, I think. I haven't personally found the utility for it yet, but that's also because I haven't spent a ton of time with the technicalities of this mod. I'm learning as I go. So another thing with my last video that I just want to quickly talk about is my set. If you saw it, if you saw it, you'll notice that my set is completely different than what it used to be. And that is actually something that I had done a good while before that video. But as for the reasons that I've divulged previously, there's stuff that holds me back from recording, and things like my set being completely redone don't actually pay off until like months after they are done. So I want to be a little careful right now, because from experience, I know that being near ice at night is a little scary. There is, well, okay. There's a special type of zombie that can spawn, and I don't think that monsters can spawn on ice, but if you see ice, it's near a snowy biome, this variant will likely spawn. Anyway, it's a snowman. It's a snowman. It's a zombie. He shoots snowballs. They're not super dangerous, but in combination with like a bunch of skeletons or a bunch of the armored zombies, it gets a little perilous. but would you look at that? There are some parts of being in a cold biome that are a little spooky to be around, but not this one. Let me set my gamma to normal so you can kind of see this is intended effect. There are northern lights, or I suppose just generally aurora borealis. Aurora. There's pretty lights in the sky, and this is something that will happen in every cold biome in Better Than Adventure, I believe. And it's very pretty. And something kind of neat about this is that you can actually go into your photo mode, and well, that looks a little messed up. And if you're wondering why it looks messed up, actually, let me go turn my gamma back up just so you can see what I'm talking about. It's because this is actually, that's the aurora borealis that you're seeing. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Okay, and I actually just went ahead and waited till the daytime to resume the recording. But it's also foggy, so visibility is still a little limited, but that should hopefully be over soon. I'm not entirely sure what controls that, but let's hope, because there's still monsters on the ground when it's foggy. The sun no longer deals damage to them, so gotta be a little careful. So you might be wondering why exactly I'm exploring. So as you probably know, Minecraft Beta does not have any generated structures except for dungeons. You can explore and find some pretty cool terrain, but you know, that's about it. Now, the really cool terrain does not, you know, go unused. If you're looking for new places to, say, build a base, you have a lot of really cool spots that you can employ and kind of shift into your own. Like, this is a cool little overlook. There's a ton of stuff that you can do here. You can flatten out the top and make a whole little city. But I am actually keeping an eye out for two things, right? The first you saw is just getting some more saplings. It's always nice to have more options when it comes to wood types, and we don't, you know, have all of them back at our base, so it's nice. And to have them as a renewable resource is also nice, instead of having to dye something you know, every time we want to use, like, pink wooden planks, for example. The other reason is one that I think I kind of have to skirt around for the sake of it being a surprise. Oh, and look at that, we can get some pumpkins while we're out here. I don't think we have any of those back at the base, so that's another perk of exploring. So the other thing we're looking for is, well, it's not going to be here. As far as I know, because unless you're in one specific biome, they only generate underground. And I guess I might as well mention this. There's one more thing that I think would be pretty cool to find, but we haven't found it yet. It is a biome. I am blanking a bit on the name right now, but it features, what do they call it? It's rich soil? I'm not sure. It looks a little like red sand in color, but it's actually really useful. So let me go into our guidebook here. If you go into trommeling. Oh, am I still searching something? I'm still searching. Hold on. This is one little thing. I wish the guidebook would reset your search entry. But if we go to trommeling, yes. Oh, okay. I can read this because I'm reminded of the name of the block now. This is rich scorched dirt. In my texture pack, it looks like dirt, but is orange. And typically it also just, it looks like orange dirt. But you can get a ton of really cool stuff from trommeling it. It spawns in a Badlands type of biome, but I've mostly seen it just in little island, like little island generations. Not in large quantities typically, though. So yeah, one of those things you keep an eye out for, and if you find it, you know, it'd be really cool. But otherwise, it's, you know, you don't like need to find it. So I'm actually gonna, and this is gonna sound very counterintuitive, I'm gonna head back towards the base because the biome with the permafrost actually contains the structure that we were looking for. And now you might be saying, oh, why didn't you just do that in the first place? I don't know. For fun, I guess. It may seem like it didn't really pay off, but looking at beta terrain, especially the modified generation of Better Than Adventure, is it's kind of relaxing. That might sound like a bit of like a nostalgia move, you know, like it's just so much better. But I mean, it really is just, it's nice. The rolling hills, the kind of smooth generation that sometimes just gets crazy. Obviously, at a failure of the terrain generation doing something it shouldn't, but at the same time, you can't really be mad at it because it's just so unique. But you know, I also feel like it kind of gave me a little bit of time to reacquaintance myself with Minecraft in general and Better Than Adventure, and kind of talk through some things that I needed to express. I want to make this next discussion kind of quick, because it's just one that you don't need to hear a bunch, I guess. But going forward, my upload schedule is going to be sporadic. Now, this is a great opportunity for you to say, going forward, it's been sporadic for some time. And yeah, I can't fault you for that one. Life it's bizarre, and it can be really hard to work around, and you don't know when certain things are going to happen. And, you know, sometimes you don't know what tomorrow will bring. And for something like YouTube, I feel like I have to be very ultra prepared. And if I can't, you know, completely plan things out, it's frustrating, and it gets stressful, and that's just not conducive to building and fostering a great relationship with this site and content creation as a whole. If you're an aspiring YouTuber or even a current one, you have to take time for yourself, and during that time, you have to kind of make sure that what you're doing on the site is what you want to be doing. Now, I currently feel like what I am doing is pretty much exactly what I want to be doing. I love this second channel content that lets me like think through things by actually talking through them and talking to my audience. It makes me feel a little less bad for how much I kind of don't communicate to begin with. I have a lot of fun doing YouTube, especially doing it in the form that I am now. But I am 21, and this is a part of life where, dude, a lot of things are happening. There's a lot of moving pieces, and committing a lot of time to something like YouTube is just, as much as I want to do it, it kind of has to be pushed to the wayside for the time being. And, you know, that really irritates me, and that's a large part of the reason that I have kind of taken some time away from YouTube, is that not being able to do it at like the frequency that I want to do it it's irritating, it's frustrating, and I don't want to connect those emotions to this at all, which is why I've very much taken a back seat. I want to make sure that when I'm in a place that I can, you know, commit a lot more time to YouTube, I actually want to. I don't want to sour this relationship I have with this site for now, because I'm enjoying it. And if I overdo it now, when I don't have a lot of time to do it, I don't want to know how it's going to be when I do have time, you know? And I hope this doesn't come off as any kind of rant. This is just, I've needed to say something like this for a while, like on recording. I needed this to be something I could talk through candidly. If you saw, okay, I'm getting destroyed. If you saw my main channel a couple weeks before I posted my newest video, I made a pretty lengthy community post about a lot of stuff, just a lot, explaining my absence, explaining some of my current plans, and I was happy with that post. It's just with YouTube over the past year and a little bit, it's been a weird journey. I really wanted things to be a lot more frequent, especially the second channel stuff. I really enjoy doing this. Wanting to do it is not an issue with the second channel in the slightest. I absolutely love doing this kind of stuff and editing, because it lets me do little funnies and put in little editing quips and stuff, and that's awesome. I guess all of that is to say, I'm sorry for the lack of uploads, but unfortunately that's just That's the way it's got to be for a while. But you know what? We're here now, so let's enjoy this. Let's look at the pretty aurora borealis in the sky behind the clouds, amidst the stars, and let's walk along this ice, this frozen lake, and let's go back to the base. Well, towards the base, not to the base. There's something I'm looking for near the base. You get it. I've spent a lot of time talking about the previous main channel video, but I haven't talked at all about the last episode, really, of the Better Than Adventure playthrough. I was also really happy with that. Getting that video out on Christmas was almost impossible. It took an extremely long time to export and render, and there was just some other little editing things that pop up, as you know, is typically the case. But I really wanted to get that out by Christmas, and you know what? Darn it, I did, and I was really happy with it. I feel like I played into a lot of the more traditional tropes of a Let's Play in that episode, which is surprisingly pretty new for this Let's Play series. I've described it in the past as more of a podcast than anything else, and I feel like that still rings true, especially with today's episode. That's pretty talk heavy. But last episode, I tried to make a narrative and talk a lot more about the gameplay, and that was really refreshing. I was really happy with how it all turned out. And if you watched it, bingo chonmas, and thank you for watching. Okay, so we are back near the base, and I'm pretty sure that this is the biome that I am looking for. And if it's not, whoopsies. You know, on further inspection, I think the whoopsies was warranted. I don't think that's the right biome. So I had a bit of a backup plan in this situation. That's another boat that is gone. All right, so this might feel a little cheap, but I promise it wasn't intentional. I would never do this kind of thing intentionally. I'm just gonna say it. I'm not this kind of Minecraft player. I don't play games like this. But when I was showing you the photo mode earlier, let me switch to my mouse here. I saw something, and you might have seen it too. I was showing you my mines, and do you see this? That's what we're looking for. Am I cheating? Did I cheat at the game? I didn't mean to, but I just really want to show you guys something cool. But before we do that, I have another thing that I'm gonna do. Okay, you can't go there yet. I have to look at other stuff first. I just basically want to kind of check out the immediately surrounding area of this little island that we're on, because I don't even know if it's really an island. I think everything in Minecraft is technically an island, but I don't know how much land actually makes up this little place that I live on. So I guess my main area of concern would be over that way. All right, so the land actually goes on for a little bit. Yeah, so just some nice open plains. If we ever wanted to extend Village Big Roof, this would be a great place to do it. It's already very flat, and that is like a huge forest. It's very tightly packed. I haven't seen that before. All right, and past this forest is no way. No way, dude. I don't have to cheat. Let's go. Wow. Okay. I didn't realize these could spawn on the surface in this biome. All right. Wow. Cool. So you might initially be a little confused as to what exactly this is. This is a labyrinth. This is not on paper, but I'm pretty sure it is inspired by some of the first drafts for the Stronghold that actually... some of the first drafts for the Strongholds actually spawned them above ground, kind of in this, well, it's like semi above ground, right? And I could be wrong. I would need to go and rewatch my adventure update video because I did a whole deep dive on this, but I don't think these were actually ever released in any screenshots or screenshots. I don't think these were ever released in any snapshots. These were merely things posted by someone. I don't remember if it was Jeb or not, but okay. So I know what this does, but you don't. It's probably pretty easy to figure out, but so yeah, these things are pretty cool, and I think this is the only place you can get them. They're a very valuable redstone resource. This is, of course, a motion detector. Now, I don't know. It's also a block update detector. So this guy is pretty darn useful. The motion sensor. And there is indeed no way to craft it. You have to go to a labyrinth and get it. So I feel like the exposed nature of this labyrinth specifically, okay, makes some of the areas a little too easy, but we have some chests. This is kind of comparable to your typical dungeon loot. And would you notice that? We just got a piece of chainmail armor. There are chain links in Better Than Adventure. The armored zombies that you see walking around will drop them, and you can craft some things with them, but you cannot craft chain link armor. I do believe, however, you can repair chainmail armor with those chain links, which is a property completely unique to it. It actually goes down, but we're not going to explore that just yet. Oh, it gets dark right in there. Okay. Okay, so there's another motion sensor here, which I'm going to get, but it actually isn't facing a direction that I would need to worry about. So that's pretty cool. Oh, also, there's stone bricks. I cannot remember if I can't remember if I've used these or not, but yeah, there's stone bricks and cobwebs. I'm not sure if you can collect or craft. This might be the only place you can collect them. And now this is another one of those drop downs, and that one's a good bit more dangerous. And it's also turning night outside, which has me a little spooked. And this is another way to get down there, although, nope, there's a way to continue and progress. But I want to see what is up top, because there was some cobblestone up there as well. Alrighty, it continues right here, and nothing past that. So yeah, that's the exterior of this. I'm a little nervous to explore more than that, because it's probably gonna get a little scary down there. And there's not. I don't really love the stairs used to get down there. I don't feel like that's very secure. I can probably just... Alright, let's do this smart. Yep, alright. I don't have a bow and arrow, so he's got something on me, I'll tell you that. Alrighty, okay. I can probably take this guy out. No, I can't. Doing this on controller is basically admitting defeat for me, but hey, let's make it a little tougher, you know? I don't like that. I don't like that. That's a spawner. I wish I hadn't made it tougher on myself, actually. I wish I hadn't done that. Okay, there's 3 of them. I can... Alrighty. I only have 1 pork chop left, too. Oh, yep. Okay. My audio compressor is going to be doing some crazy work for this video. I'm scared. Oh, and that one already spawned back. Okay, so what I want to do here is probably what you do for like a wither skeleton in another fortress where you... Alright, cave noises. I could really use more motivation than scary noises. That I can't do that right now. Okay. if I could lead them over here, I can attack their feet. It's not what I meant to do, but he's right there, so I can't undo that. As long as I keep killing them, they're gonna keep spawning. Okay, there's also spiders. Now, I want to say spiders can fit through 1-block gaps. Yes, they can. Okay, now I'm not sure if there's a I'm not sure if there's a spawner in here, or if that was just a darkness spawn. Kind of thinking the latter, but there is definitely something else somewhere. All right, and we have to find that wherever all these other noises are coming from, because oh boy, there's a lot. Okay. All right. Let's do this the smart way. Just by peeping in. Okay, we're at foot level. So we're fine here. Oh wait, this is the area that I can access. Oh. Well, I didn't really do myself any favors there. Okay, so I went down that way. Now it's time to go. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of guys down there. Whoops, accidentally opened my inventory. You know, I kind of thought that after the last episode, this one was going to be a nice relaxing one. I got my controller and everything. I was leaning back and relaxing. That is not the case anymore. It just isn't. Bro, the zombies just harmonize. That's how much danger I'm in. I wish I had maybe a block of TNT. This is rough. I just dropped my sword. Whoopsies. Wait, I only have 1 block of gravel. I was gonna try and suffocate them. Oh man. I don't think there's... No way, dude. No way. Come on. Please, please. What are they doing to my dead body, bro? Why are they doing that? Okay. The insult to injury, bro. They took away my bed and my skin? What did I do to deserve that? Oh. My paper doll, the little top left icon, he's in a different spot too. I don't even know why he did that. Oh, that's rough. I don't want to be Steve. I got like a little guy that I am. I'm like a little guy. I'm not this little guy. I'm a different, more handsome little guy. Also, there were pumpkins here. I did not need to collect them from a very far away place. All right. We're home safe. My phone just fell. I don't know what the next move is. I truly wish that I were not in this scenario. And let me try to relog to see if that fixes this. Okay, I'm just gonna be real. I took a minute. I stepped away and I thought. I really thought about what could get me through that labyrinth. And brother, I don't have an answer. I'm not really sure what exactly I could do to better my chances at not dying in there. I have the best armor in the game. I had the best sword in the game. My bigger issue is that I'm just really bad. So what do I do? Do we, like, put it off till later? I don't really want to do that, because, I mean, I'm making the video. You know what? No, I have an idea. I have an idea. I'm gonna need this, these, and some number of this. Oh, whoops, I didn't need some of that. I forgot that they changed the recipe for beds, so I will be doing that differently. Also, speaking of beds, not entirely sure why mine keeps getting marked as missing or obstructed. I had this problem on the other world that I talked about playing, but it was because my bed was on slabs. And I don't think that's the case here, is it? Hold on. No, see, my bed is not on slabs. I'm not sure why I did that, but that's a little irritating. I'm also going to get some blocks because I have to make a little enclosure, because Better Than Adventure also has, what do they call it? Nightmares. Nightmares. The concept where, well, I think actually, did it start out as a bug or was it a feature of old Minecraft, where sleeping outside of very certain circumstances would spawn a monster? And I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if we ran into that in this playthrough. I kind of think we didn't. It's kind of annoying. I'm just gonna be real. There is an option to disable it, but I don't like to mess too much with like game rules and stuff when it comes to something like a series. It just doesn't feel super right. But yeah, we're gonna go give that another try by setting our spawn right next to the place. I don't know what else to do. Also, Mojang logo. Give me strength, perhaps. Give me strength, Dinnerbone. Give me strength, Grum. Give me strength, Jappa. And maybe give me strength, Jeb. Look, man, I'm gonna need some kind of strength. I need some help here. All right, we are back here again, and we're gonna do this in a much wiser way this time. I think I'm just gonna dig into the mountain for a little hut here, but I don't actually have any tools, which is a bit of an oversight for sure. All right, it ain't pretty, and it sure ain't beautiful, but it man, it'll do. I don't know. I'm going to bed. Bro, did you hear that? Did you hear like footsteps? Oh man. Okay. Ooh. I'm gonna steal this chest, and I'm freaked out now. I've really heard like stone footsteps when I was starting to. Yeah, I don't know what that was. That's gonna sit with me for a minute. I assure you. But you know what? We're ready, dude. We've never been more ready in our lives. This is easy. I'm not scared at all. All right, I already hear monsters spawning, which is good. You know that they're doing what they're supposed to. Can't fault them for that. Okay, so I also, if you're wondering, I am definitely just giving up on trying to get that gear back. It is not going to happen. Okay, let's do this cautiously. Do it smart. Okay, look. There's one monster taken down. No damage. And it's good, because I don't have any food. I'm wondering, dude, it goes further? Oh no. Why does it go further? I don't need it to go further. Oh man. No, I think I've got it figured out, at least when it comes to the zombies. The skeletons are my bigger issue for sure. I can't hit that? There we go. I think I'm like cracked at Minecraft. Not quite, couldn't get up a 1-block jump, but otherwise I think I'm pretty cracked at Minecraft. And we got some armor. Oh wait, I can try out the thing. Hold on, let me. Oh. I'm not actually sure if this is something I can do in the legacy menu. My guess is that you craft it together, but the legacy menu, I love you guys better than legacy. You guys are doing an awesome job. So don't take this as a criticism. If it is a crafting menu thing, I don't think I can do it. But totally fine. It's not like I need armor anyway. Look at me, dude. I'm taking him down, man. Got another apple, some more iron. Okay, and I'm gonna continue this way. This is a torch that I've placed, so I've been here? Have I? Yeah, this is where I died. Okay, so all my stuff is gone, so can't get too sad over it. It doesn't exist anymore. I want to get this, though. Oh, wait, I don't have a pickaxe. And also, I'm just now realizing that... Oh, man, I don't care about losing any of the gear. Honestly, I have enough resources to make it up, but I lost the motion sensors. That kind of stings. Man. Okay. This looks to be a kind of open room, maybe? Unless I'm just seeing things incorrectly. Alright, well, I'm not gonna be able to do much to get past that. That's just not in the cards for today. I can get down an extra block and then maybe attack them? Can I place a torch? I can on that. Right there, that's what I wanted. Whoa! Scary! Okay, it's kind of working. Okay, no, it's kind of working. It's gonna work as long as there's multiple that will force the other ones to jump. But when I dwindle the numbers, yeah, they're gonna... Oh, he kept jumping. Okay, maybe not. Okay, there it goes. We've hit a standstill. Let me... I think if I go one block lower, they're gonna be able to hit me. Maybe? Maybe not, actually. Alright, there's another... Oh, and... Okay, well, come out. Ooh, I unsneaked. I thought I was sneaking, but I wasn't. Let me place this here. Remove this. Yeah, there's one more there. Okay. I know I can't convey this because I don't have like a face cam or anything, but I am so nervous right now. Oh! So I'll have to come back and get these motion sensors later, but for now, if I can just ensure that I light most of it up, it won't be nearly as big of a hassle to do it later. Oh, we got a disc. What is this? I forget that they're not labeled in beta, so sorry. I actually don't know what that one is. You know, I just realized something. There was a bit of environmental storytelling here. There was a single block of, or a single dropped gunpowder right here, and the arrows are empty. And I don't think I emptied that one. I think I emptied this one. So yeah, there was a creeper that set off all those arrows. That's pretty neat. All right, this is where we start to have an issue with the skeletons. I was just trying to micro adjust my... Ah, stop! Okay, no, it's fine. I'm sorry for being loud. It's fine. I think we did it. I think we did it. Sweet. Oh, diamond! 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 Yay! Alright, I guess the next way to go is down here with the creeper. I just really don't want to do that for so very many reasons. It just doesn't seem smart. If I stand right here, he won't explode. All right, well, I'm out of my dirt scaffolding, so I'll have to start using mossy cobblestone, which is okay because it's not as hard to get mossy cobblestone in Better Than Adventure. Having a creeper blow up to get more blocks might not actually be a terrible idea because I don't have any more scaffolding blocks. And this is the part... Will you allow me something? I'm going to check out photo mode. Not to cheat. I'm not cheating. I don't even know. I'm already in the labyrinth. I don't know how to be cheating. I just don't know how large this is because I feel like I've been down here for like a minute. Yeah, so this is This is, it's kind of hard to see. This is pretty expansive, and I have not covered even close to all of it. Huh. Wow, that's really something, huh? So here's what I'll say. I am pretty limited on recording time, which is unfortunate, and you know, it sucks. And I'm also just limited on the fact that I don't have nearly the resources that I should have going into this kind of thing. So I feel like I'm pretty accustomed to the labyrinth generation. So I'm actually gonna go to that single point of interest that I saw just a second ago. And okay, he's right there. All right, he's been banished. All right, and here it is. So this is pretty similar to the stronghold generation in modern Minecraft with, you know, the libraries. Now, I'm gonna have a tough time getting down there, considering I don't have tools or anything to make tools. So I'm gonna do something probably stupid. Actually, just certifiably stupid, but it worked. I did that on controller. Dude, I'm absolutely cracked. Okay, well, let's do this first off. Okay. Okay, we're chilling. There's a skeleton. Ooh, yep. Okay, you know what? We're fine. We have apples. I think a zombie just died on spikes, which spikes are something that I'm very interested in. I know I said that with the context of this being a video game, but I'm just imagining like a Dark Ages ruler talking about his newest torture devices. Oh yeah, spikes are something I'm very interested in. They seem to have a lot of potential in mob farms, in association, in what is that word? It's in addition to. Wow, that's rough. They seem to have a lot of practical application in addition to some of the other blocks that I actually haven't touched on in the Let's Play yet. And I probably should soon. Whoa. Bookshelves. It actually like drops bookshelves. Huh. Well, that's cool. I think for the time being, I should probably make my way out of here. Again, for the reasons of this being a somewhat time-restricted episode, and also the fact that I think I will die, and I am not entirely sure how much left this structure has to offer me. And I hope that doesn't come off as disrespectful to the work from the team. It's just I have a lot of the resources that the structure would be providing me. Like a lot of the stuff in my inventory and from what I've gotten out of the chests. Oh, do I see? Oh yeah, there's another path over here. All right, and that is a pit of death. And there's something over here too. I will go check that out quickly. This also set off a motion sensor that didn't have any arrows, which is interesting. I wonder if that's happened multiple times. So for now, I think we are all good. If I can just make my way out of here, preferably without dying, but if I die, that's, I guess, just the cost of doing business. I need to be strategic about how I spend my wood, because I have literally exactly enough to make a pickaxe. And I guess actually it's not that big of a deal because I could always just make a diamond pickaxe. And you know what? I'm going to do it solely for the reason of flexing. This is how unimportant diamonds are to me in this state. So I guess, you know, feel bad that you don't have as many diamonds as I do. I'm not sure what the intention was, to be perfectly honest. I will say this is, this structure is definitely a bit of a trap for me, because I typically, when I'm faced with things like these where they just kind of keep going and don't end, at least like you haven't reached the end and you know there's more, it is tough for me to escape. I love stuff like this, both in games and like in research, which is why I have some videos that just have just ungodly amounts of information, just because I don't know, I wanted to know more about it, so I learned more about it. So to be exiting this one early is, I don't really want to let me be perfectly clear. It is a necessary thing, but I think it'd be really cool to maybe like renovate this structure and make it into a living area. I think there's a lot of potential there, to turn it into something that is pretty unique. So we got all of our stuff packed up and we're going back to the base, on a very foggy morning. So I'm gonna have to watch my back here. You know, I really gotta stop making it to the end of episodes with nothing to show for it. Wait, actually, we do have something to show for it. So to kind of conclude things here, I just want to first say thank you for watching, and thank you for being here. This second channel hasn't seen a lot of posting, and neither has my main channel. So the fact that you're here and you watch to the end, it really means a lot. I know this episode and the other, I think the past two, have featured a lot of discussion of my position with YouTube and where I stand on my content and how and when I'll create it. And I really don't want to overdo those conversations, but at the same time, I feel it's very important to communicate that, because I don't want to leave anyone in the dark. So with this one, I'm gonna kind of set a new precedent that I can realistically live up to. Videos both on this channel and the main channel are definitely going to be a lot more sporadic. Unfortunately, life just has to happen in the way and at the times that it's supposed to happen, which for this kind of thing is really unfortunate. I'm sorry if this episode seemed uneventful, but it was necessary for me to continue doing this series and to keep moving forward. I hope next episode we can just, I don't know, maybe build something and not die like 30 times. That'd be nice for a change. Also, I will never make this much progress off screen ever again. The only reason I did that in the first place was because I was still recovering from being pretty sick, as I mentioned in the last episode. As soon as I got done with it and posted it, I got sick again. And I needed this to kind of put my attention somewhere else other than just focusing on being very sick. So yeah, I promise the next episode, I'm not going to come in and there's going to be like another floor down there or another building. I don't want to do that much off screen. As a one-time thing, I promise. But yeah, going forward, I'm going to take as many opportunities as I can to record this series and get something out there. Because again, it really does make me happy. I know I might not have that much time to do this, but when I do, you can rest assured I will be doing this. I love this world, and I love this series. I love Better Than Adventure. I love Better Than Legacy. I don't know if I've said it enough. This is such a cool mod. I cannot believe how much attention to detail has been put in every aspect of this mod. Just listen to the sounds even. Like they've got everything, and it's incredible. Like with the other features that that Better Than Adventure has by default, you can really make this look almost exactly like the Legacy console editions. Outside of recording, when I use this mod and my little setup that I have for it, I actually run the game in 720p, and then I upscale it, of course, to my monitor, and it looks identical. It's so very cool. So a huge shout out to Better Than Legacy. It is just an incredible way to play Minecraft beta, and an enhanced Minecraft beta at that. So yeah, next episode, we're gonna get things back to normal. I promise. It's just gonna be just a regular episode where I don't die a lot, hopefully, and maybe I'll build something. You know, there's a lot of stuff to do in Minecraft, really. The only time you stop playing the game is when you lose interest in it. And I definitely have not lost interest in this world. I have a ton of resources to make something with. I don't know, who knows? Maybe I'll build a big railway, or a big castle, or just something I can look at and step back and say, wow, I really did that, huh? Yeah. So with that being said, I've been... Wait, who have I been? Have I been bingus? Bingo? Chonded. I've been Chondust. You've been Blinkus. Thanks for watching. Have a fantastic day.